Okay, so it seems like we have some updates on the VShojo situation again, and obviously this is due to a lot of these staff members now coming out and talking about, some of their experiences and how they're moving forwards with a lot of this. Because as we know, not every single staff member in VShojo is a terrible person or anything. There's a lot of really good artists and riggers that are really great at, kind of working alongside a lot of these really big VTubers. And obviously one of them is someone called Kevin. Now, obviously Kevin is a rig papa for VShojo and is now also a freelancer. They put out this tweet saying, 3 years working with VShojo, I'm truly grateful to the amazing artists, VTubers, and managers who were working hard every day behind the stage. I still have some unpublished work, but I'm a little tired. Best wishes, companies come and go, but talent is forever. And obviously, yeah, I mean, it's sad to see that this person has obviously lost their job essentially in terms of this, because obviously they probably had a very good income of money coming in. Now, I think these are all of the models that they rigged down here. As you can see, they rigged pretty much most of Ironmouse's models, or at least some of these kind of like lighter ones. I know she does have some other kind of models too. She also he also rigged a Matara model, also some Henya ones, quite a lot of Projekt Melody ones as well, which, yeah, that's crazy. Also a Giga, as Michi, and also is that kson that as well. So again, he's pretty much done most of them, and obviously it's pretty insane to see. Obviously people saying, so this is the infamous Kevin, master of the hidden toggle. So many males, so many male. And Henya said the questionable ones. They say, love how half the models in this picture is just Ironmouse. They said, I thought this dude landed in hot water for being creepy, like added toggles against the consent of the talent. They said people have been trying to cancel him since he made the Marin Kitagawa model way back then. Said, by all accounts, dude just seems like an asshole and can't accept the lightest criticism. Again, I don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, they're kind of speculating that. Also, this dude's doing it on his alt account for something else, which I think is pretty crazy. They said his head's so far up his arse that he probably has a toggle for that too. To be honest, I'm not a fan of his work at all. I'm less of a fan of his character. Says, oh, this guy. So again, there's a lot of people that dislike him, but also at the same time, I know, sometimes people have different opinions on different people. I still think it is sad that, he has obviously lost a very, long job, at VShojo. Obviously, it sucks for anybody. Obviously, there seems to be a pretty big, kind of, sentiment here saying this guy's weird, creepy. I really hope he gets significantly less work now that VShojo is gone. I said, I like Kevin's model rigging. I also like Pibby's Slayer rigging as well. I said, this looks like an awkward moment in time, like watching yourself trip in front of a crowd that you can't do anything to change the outcome, which, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have mixed opinions on this, because some people don't really know, obviously, who he is or what he's done exactly. Obviously, people as well virtual YouTubers saying, why wouldn't he be? I mean, I don't think there are any rigger or artists that are freelancers in the VTuber space, even ones that work with big companies. Obviously that is kind of true. I mean, a lot of these artists already are, freelance in the first place. They just kind of have consistent work. But I do think, obviously, or that you can be freelance, but I do think, obviously he did get a lot of consistent work from people like Ironmouse, from Mel, and all of these people in VShojo, which obviously provided him with like a steady, I guess, income, a steady work stream, which I think obviously is now gone. So things are getting a little bit more uncertain for them. They're saying there's a few that are kind of quietly exclusive. Iron Vertex was like that for some time. That also, as far as I know, Kurosanji almost entirely uses house riggers as well. They say Hollow and Niji are kind of the exception to all of this. Hololive in particular is very, very concerned with brand consistency, such that none of the models stick out too much from each other. This holds back the rigging quality back quite a bit for both these agencies, as they keep the oldest models from looking too outdated, which, yeah, obviously is a big problem. They said, yes, the guy who gave Henya that toggle. Again, I don't really know what toggle they're on about, but again, a lot of people are saying this dude was a little bit weird. So again, obviously, maybe not the greatest thing. Obviously, oh, okay, so they gave her a certain toggle, which again, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest. This guy's a well-known creep in the community, and his rigging practices are not the best. They said, I only remember his rig work isn't the best at some times, and that Marin one was last time where everyone in this situation was weird. Besides that, is there anything else that makes him out to be much of a creep? Which again, obviously, they have not replied to that one. So again, obviously, I don't really want to go too much into the creep thing. I kind of wanted to focus on the VShojo side and how, you know, it's sad that not just Kevin, but also a lot of other artists, even if you don't like Kevin, obviously, again, I'm pretty neutral on this. I don't really know much about the guy. I can't really tell you if he's a creep or not, but obviously that is what a lot of people are saying in the community. But you know, for other artists, at least, that's been a part of VShojo for a very long time, getting consistent work. It's very sad to see that they have lost a lot of their work as well, and that they will no longer have a steady stream of income whenever it comes to their job. And maybe they will have to find other kind of agencies or other places that are able to provide them with a similar kind of stream of income, because yeah, I mean, you know, it's been a very long time. Obviously, Kevin says that he's been working there for 3 years, but there's probably people that have been working there for even longer. There's people that have been working consistently with people like Ironmouse for a very long time too. Obviously, I think, VShojo's only been out for like 3 years, hasn't it? And like a little bit longer than that. So again, I think he was there pretty much from the beginning. So again, obviously, it is kind of sad to see. And obviously, this is his account. A lot of people saying you did an amazing job on all of them. Can't wait to have my own Kevin rig, you know, insane work, dude. You did an amazing job. So again, over on here, a lot of people have been very supportive, not really talking about all of the other stuff. So again, obviously people are very, you know, happy to see, or sorry, not happy to see, but obviously thanking him for a lot of his work whenever it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, he is a very, very big, you know, VTuber rigger. I mean, you know, he does a lot of things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could definitely see now the kind of Marin thing that they did. I mean, it is a little bit weird, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit weird, but at the same time, I don't really judge people based on that. I don't really care. You know, people can do whatever the hell they want. But obviously, yeah, it's just a sad, it's just a shame that a lot of these models have now obviously, you know, are now associated or were associated with VShojo. Obviously, I think, you know, all of these VTubers are probably going to continue to use these models going forwards, because again, you know, obviously it's something that Kevin has made. Is not like a VShojo kind of exclusive thing or whatever. So obviously we probably will still see these floating around. Obviously, I think Ironmouse uses a lot of these ones, a lot of these kind of end ones quite a bit. The same with Mel. I've seen her use quite a lot of these ones too, mainly these two middle ones. So again, you know, we'll have to wait and see if there is any kind of changes to that. I know Ironmouse said she was working on some other kind of models for her kind of indie, not debut because she's already debuted, but for like her indie streams in the future, which I think would be really, really cool. And obviously as well, we also have an update on the G Fuel collab with VShojo too. Someone sent an email asking what's going to be going on with that, and it seems like that will be continuing. It seems like G Fuel will be still providing all of the orders that were kind of initially promised and sending out. Now, I don't know how they're going to get their money, because obviously, you know, G Fuel through this collaboration obviously would be getting paid by VShojo to do it, but obviously VShojo are no longer, so I don't really know how they're getting paid or if they're just doing it straight out like the goodness of the company. I don't really know, but again, obviously it seems like it's still going forwards, including Ironmouse, Projekt Melody, and Kuro's kind of you know, collaboration stuff. So again, that's great to see. And obviously it says shipping's now expected to begin in early August. So yeah, if you have ordered that, then, you know, keep an eye out for that, because obviously it seems like they are still going ahead, and people were pretty surprised by that. Said, looks like it's progressing. That's much better than all of the VShojo related merch over the past year. Yeah, I honestly forgot when it was supposed to ship. Anyway, so early next month seems good to me. But hey, you know, G Fuel, I'm gonna be honest, ain't that great. You know what's better? Gamer subs. So definitely go get yourself some gamer subs instead, if you don't want to support VShojo. So again, you know, obviously, well, you know, obviously support the talent, because they have a ton of cups over there. I think Ironmouse has a cup, or did have a cup with gamer subs at one point. So again, you know, go support gamer subs instead. I feel like, you know, they're just the superior company. You know, totally not biased, seeing as I got a code Kaza, go use that. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially what I wanted to do, kind of make a video on, was talking about the fact of these artists that are obviously out of a job now, because they don't get talked about as much as, you know, a lot of the kind of VTubers in the space, and especially considering how much work and how much of the, you know, iconic designs that we see that they've done over the past couple of years. You know, it's been pretty crazy. Obviously, you know, he's only done the rigging part of it, but there's probably many artists out there too, who obviously designed these models too, who are out of a lot of consistent work. But I hope that, you know, these VTubers that have been involved with them pick them up for some indie work as well, because again, that would be really great to see. But yeah, that's what I got. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said, go to Game Subs because, again, they are the superior energy drink brand. Obviously, not energy drink, but energy powder, whatever you want to call it. And they also have a really big sale on at the moment where you can get yourself some free stuff if you get a tub. Also, if you get like 2 tubs, you get another free thing. Again, it's a pretty big sale on at the moment, so I definitely recommend checking that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, see ya.